Good evening, this is John Young with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. We're coming to you live here on Sunday night. Well, part of this is live, part of it's not, because we've got some really great content for you this evening, and I'm really kind of excited to bring this to you. First off, we're going to start off, well, let me cover what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have the world premiere of the Electro Voice ETX speaker system. This is the sound recording we did in the demo room at Electro Voice's headquarters. You're going to hear things on this. You're going to be able to compare speakers. I know most of the time we talk about, and even in the video, you'll see me talking, because we didn't know at the time, how good the shotgun microphone picked up. You're going to hear things on this, if you have good headphones, that is giving you a great indicator of the capability of these speakers. I've been listening to that video a few times now, and the only thing it really doesn't give you is that shirt shaking bass, but you can hear things. So again, you get some good headphones for that. You can watch it again. We're going to actually put that clip up individually on our YouTube page, but we'll be listening to the ETX and going through their demo, which is very cool. Then we're going to have Andy Cubby Powell. A lot of you know him from the DJ industry. He's been involved with Mobile Beat for a while. He was working with Bliss Lights for a while. Now he's working with the Las Vegas DJ show. But Cubby's been around for a long time, and great guy. We had a chance to talk to him a little bit, and that will be part of our show tonight. And then the final part, which we're going to start with, actually, so the first part is our Disc Jockey News Conclave 5.0 winner. The person who won that through the Cheesy DJ, the Palooza. We had a Palooza 2014. Back at Mobile Beat, we had some entries sent in. We ended up with about 35 entries, and what we did is we put them in order that they came in, 1 through 35. And then we did a randomizer. We went to the internet and typed it in, and randomized, and came up with lucky number 13. Lucky number 13 was the Mad Mixer, Kurt Stoltz. He's our guy from Dickinson, North Dakota. He's going to be coming in. Actually, I'll show you. This was his, and it's not. We're not going to do the video because we aren't here to embarrass anyone or have that. I don't want those to get out and people to see that. My writers and such, they had some fun with it, and we're going to use some of their videos because, well, they don't care. Well, they probably do, but I don't care. No. But anyway. There's Kurt. Kurt, congratulations, man. You're going to be coming down to the Disc Jockey News Conclave in November 9th through the 12th. That's our about 3.5 day show, 2.5 day show, whatever it turns out to be. A lot of great content. We're going to be doing this at the Embassy Suites in Bloomington, which is not the airport. The other one that's about 2 miles down. There's going to be gear. There's going to be educational content. We're going to have some great keynotes. We've already announced one as our Wednesday morning keynote, which is Car Hagerman. It's going to be a lot of great content. We're going to be keeping that up to date on our Facebook page and our website, but the Facebook page is really where we have a lot of our engaging, where people are doing that. I'll put a link in the description below of this video on YouTube, so you can check that Facebook event out. And if you can make it, again, November 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th in Minneapolis, well, Bloomington. Great time. So anyway, that is Kurt and his winning. Yay. So he'll get basically a free pass to come down. He'll get the hotel. We'll help him with his travel and such, because airfare from Dickinson doesn't happen too much. So we'll take care of his travel, and it'll be a great time for him. So, okay, secondly, this is the part we've been waiting for. We shot this video as soon as the ETX basically became, they were there. Once they were set up, this was the first video shot of the ETX speakers. So we want to play this for you. It's about 7 minutes long. It's a little bit long, but if you listen to it, it starts at the 10, then the 12, the 15, then I think it goes 12 into sub, and a 15 into sub, and it announces before each song change. It will announce what you're going to be hearing. So listen to that, have some fun with that, and we'll be back in about 7 minutes. With the Disc Jockey News, we are at the Electro Voice headquarters today. And if you're looking here, and you're looking here behind me, those are the new ETX series speakers from EV. These are really awesome. This is, and they're getting to the top of their line of speakers. And today what we're going to be doing is we've got our camera there, we've got our shotgun mic there, we've got a really good quality microphone on that, and we are going to be listening to, if you look back there, you've got a 10, a 12, a 15 three-way, and then we have subs, an 18 and a 15 sub. We're going to listen to this series. It's going to be coming across a shotgun mic, and it's a camcorder. So I apologize. It's not going to give you what I'm going to hear and what Mr. Dussault, who's on the board, what we hear. But it should give you an idea of what they can do. So let's put some music to it and see what they can kind of do today.
Now playing ETX 10P.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chase. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the gold out, 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 send. Call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on flats, 100 jewels between teeth.
Now playing ETX 12P. Now playing ETX 15P.
All is fair in love and war, but all I do is love you more. Our love is crazy, unhealthy, but I can't keep from you, baby. So you say, why even bother? Set this love, set me on fire. How I wish you'd be the victim, so you'd see just how I'm feeling. No, that I have conditions. I'll make the rules and make the decisions, and I'll want nothing less than what I desire.
Now playing ETX 10P with ETX 15 SP sub.
I can hold my breath. I can bite my tongue. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. Be your number one. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Now playing ETX 12P with ETX 15 SP sub. Now playing ETX 35P with ETX 18 SP sub.
Going nowhere, guitar packed in a trunk. Somewhere around my
So there you have it. We'll shut that off. That was right cool. So that was a wrap up. That was the audio you heard. It might sound like it's a little strong in one ear than over the other in your headphones if you're listening to that. Unfortunately, that's just how the microphone did it. I don't understand why it did it that way, but it was. So very cool stuff. When you got into the subs, there was a 15. They did a single 18 and a dual 18. When the 15 was when we did some songs with the single 15. You could see how far back I was behind the camera, probably another 5 feet behind that. So I was probably good 40, 45 feet behind. Single 15 would you could feel it in your chest, and it give you a little bit of a bump. When you go to the 18s, you could feel it a little more, of course. I went to the dual 18s. Literally, I could watch my shirt move at 50 feet away. And again, now that's being recorded at that volume. So it wasn't like we were pushing it even super, super hard, because if it would have pushed too hard, it would have clipped the microphone on the camcorder. So ETX series from Electro Voice, some very cool stuff. We're going to be doing a speaker in the end of March here. We're going to be doing kind of a speaker demo day and doing the broadcasting of that again, so people can hear that like we did with the Conclave. Be looking for that. We're getting the dates lined up because, well, the biggest problem with it, we've got the sound systems coming in. We've got people to do it. Finding a large enough room to do it that isn't going to bother hotel. Most hotels, we've used their banquet rooms, but if we're coming and doing this on a Sunday or Monday during the day, that's a lot of noise, and a lot of hotels can't handle that. So that'll be coming up. Well, as soon as we get more information, we'll post that. So, okay, Kurt's going to be coming to do the Conclave. We're excited about that. We've seen the speakers. Now we're going to talk about. Show our segment with Cubby. One word of caution as you're watching this is that we were doing this via Skype, and as we were doing it, he and I were talking in real time. Our conversation sounded perfect in real time. As we listen to it later, you're going to hear that I will start talking before he's done talking, and I apologize for that. I debated if we should reshoot this. It's a great conversation. It was a great walkthrough. I apologize. It's not me being rude. It was literally he would stop talking, and I would start just as you would in a regular conversation. But due to internet lag, it sounds like I'm cutting him off each and every time, but there's so much good information there, and the way he explained things that I didn't want to lose any of that. I wanted to share that with you, and Cubby and I will be talking about some other things as you'll hear towards the end. We're going to get back together here and talk as they get more of the speakers lined up for the Las Vegas DJ show. Great video. I just want to get that out front, that it wasn't my intent. I didn't realize that it was that way. It makes me kind of sound like a jerk, cutting him off, but it wasn't how it worked, because if you watch, there's like a second difference or something, a second and a half difference. And my reaction and his reactions, we can see where we're off by that much. But when we were doing it live through Skype, it didn't seem that way. Anyway, Cubby's interview, talking about the Las Vegas DJ show, which is coming up in September. You can check that out, September 7th, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I believe is when it is. We'll talk about that there. But it's at thelasvegasdjshow.com. And there's a special discount code in the video. So if you can't stand the getting cut off, I apologize for that. Jump to the end of the video, and you'll be able to catch the discount code and get yourself a cheaper pass to the Las Vegas DJ show coming up in September. So, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Cubby. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. We're coming to you live tonight, and I have got my good friend Andy Cubby Powell. Good evening, Andy. Doing well. Great to have you here with us tonight. Yeah.
It's great to be here.
Well, you've got a lot of cool things you've been doing here in the last few years, and you got some exciting stuff to share with us about, well, your current venture. So let's kind of start talking about that a little bit, and then let's talk about, and then we'll come back to it and kind of wrap up with it. So, the Las Vegas DJ show, you are the man with that show coming up here.
Yeah, it started off in September at the last Las Vegas DJ show, helping Drax out, because it just got to be too big to where one man could keep his hands wrapped. So I took over the trade show floor and working with all the exhibitors and getting them signed up and making the show spectacular, the show floor spectacular. All the
nice. So you've been on since September, and of course 2014 is looking like a huge year for the Las Vegas DJ show.
Yes, we're going to have the largest DJ floor probably in the nation. I don't know. I haven't been to DJ Times in a few years. We're going to have over 85 exhibitors at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It starts September 7th through the 10th,
and that's going to be at the Convention Center.
at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Great
Yes, sir.
facility, big facility.
Yes, we do have a lot of hall to fill, so that's why we need to get all those people. We got all the majors that are coming in, American Disc Jockey and Chevet and all the large ones coming in. You know, we're collecting contracts now, so we're just excited about the show floor. And a few surprises.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of cool stuff with that. But we'll get back to that a little bit, because I wanted to kind of talk, because a lot of people have seen you. You've been kind of a staple in the industry for a lot of years, and maybe they haven't seen you for a couple of years. So let's just kind of, let's go behind the scenes with Cubby. What brought you to this industry? That's always a cool story, how a person started. So what brought you into the DJ world?
Well, a lot of people don't know. I got the nickname Cubby. I used to be a professional mascot for the Cubs. And actually did a parade for a DJ company, a guy that owns a DJ company. And he asked me what I did during the off season. I said, you know what? I said, I don't do a thing. He said, well, you got a great personality. You ever thought about DJing? I was like, nope. And he said, if he trained you, would you do it? And I said, yeah, man, yeah. I said, what does it pay? And it was a fantastic deal. So next thing you know, I went to be a DJ and became that DJ Services most booked DJ.
Wow, cool. So being a mascot, a professional mascot, is there a minor league team that you were working with, or which team were you working?
It was the Iowa Cubs, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. The actual Chicago Cubs just got a mascot, Clark. I think that was their biggest acquisition we had this year for the Cubs. He's not very attractive, I don't think. I mean, every time I think of Clark, I think of Clark Griswold from the Vacation movies. But we're excited that the Cubs got Clark. But I've worked with a lot of mascots, the Philly Fanatic, the San Diego Chicken, or the Chicken. Lots of people know him. I've done home run derbies with TC the Bear and Bullseye from Chicago Bulls and mascot games. Just a great experience being a mascot.
The mascot thing is, we all see them. How did you land that gig?
Once again, just using your personality, using expressions versus your voice, learning how to be more demonstrative and being able to succumb to 20 degrees hotter inside the suit than it is outside. So on a 90-degree August summer day, it's about 100 degrees inside the suit. I did have a small fan inside my head. It held 8 AA batteries, so it made the hit really heavy. So I didn't use it a whole lot. But just something you just go through and you just suffer through because of the love of the game and the love of the job. It was a fantastic.
Wow,
best
that'd
job
be really cool. In an unusual job. Very cool. So you were discovered, in essence. You worked, you kind of fell in love with the DJ world, I guess.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I got to do so many DJs, so many weddings during the summer that I actually had to quit the Cubs. And they asked me if I'd go full time, and I said, when I commit to something, I committed to the DJ industry, and so I left the Cubs to move into the DJ industry because I'm not one to not do commitment. So I was booked. They were home on any given month, 2 times out of the month. I just want to miss those games, and so what they appreciated was the consistency and the character that we had, and I just want to lose that. So I went full-time DJ. I went to a DJ company.
Very cool, very cool. So you're doing that now. A couple of other you've worked, of course, in the DJ industry with Mobile Beat, and how did that fall in? Now you're also an author. Kind of give me a timeline of where did these things all kind of fall together?
Well, it was great because Ryan purchased Mobile Beat magazine, and he approached me and asked me to be his national sales director. I was very honored and took the position, and Ryan helped me write a book or publish a book. Called Guerrilla Marketing for DJs. It was right after J. Conrad Levison had spoken at Mobile Beat. And we wanted to make a book that was more guerrilla marketing towards the DJ industry and things that we've used locally that you can use in growing your business in a guerrilla marketing style. With that book, I'd have the opportunity to speak at the BPM show 2 years in a row over in England, and I've spoken at Gamma and Mobile Beats, and just really enjoy speaking and sharing and helping people grow their business. Very cool.
Well, let's. You mentioned you spoke at BPM twice, you said? Now,
yeah, once with Kende, and Kende went across, and then the second time I was back over there by myself with my daughter.
If a crowd in the UK, when you're speaking to a crowd there, and you've been to many DJ conventions, how would you compare and contrast the two crowds?
They are very gear related, but they're gaining, and the mobile, they call them mobile DJs, we're very well respected, like we are here. And we still have a lot of work to go. But they're still in the very low pay end of the scale. They'd actually hire a Toastmaster to come in and do the announcements. Where now some of the DJs over there are learning to gain the bride's respect and doing the announcements themselves and growing their businesses and making great money. But in the very early beginnings, the two producers over there saw a need of growing DJs, expanding what they offer rather than just coming in and playing music. But at the very beginning, it's very gear related, and now educational. Now they're up to two shows a year, and one of them is solely educational based. And I think they're heading in the right direction. The two producers over there.
Yeah,
they do.
I've met the gentlemen on quite a few occasions actually, as they're coming over to meet with different people here at different conventions. So yeah, great guys. So after your time, and then you moved into the lighting world of the DJ industry.
Yeah, I moved on to Bliss Lights, manufacturer of the BL15, the BL50 within the DJ industry. They moved on into a lot of consumer products, home consumer products, outdoor lighting. From there, I was able to hook them up with several big box stores, did a lot of trade shows, Dubai, Germany. I was doing a trade show every other month at just different industries, not all DJ related and or event industry, but a lot with landscaping. So it was a great opportunity through Bliss Lights, and I really appreciate that opportunity. But as I left the DJ industry, I opened up my own DJ company, and I was getting really, really busy, and I was just traveling too much with Bliss Lights as a manufacturer. And so January of last year, me and my wife talked it over. We decided to go full-time DJ. And so that's exactly what I do now is growing my DJ business and having a great time doing it.
Let's bounce back. You mentioned in your travels with Bliss Light, Dubai? What?
Dubai, yes, sir. Man, I tell you what, I met some great guys.
What an experience! Tell us about. I mean, for those of us, a lot of us we've never been out of the United States for one thing, or if we have, it's been short. Now, what is it like to travel to Dubai?
It was a very long flight to begin with, but the people are just so gracious and so they like, we're very appreciative over there. The gentleman that I met, and still friends with him to this day on Facebook, and just forged friendships within the 7 days that I was there. The food was phenomenal. They took me to non-tourist places like Sharjah, and I got to see the mall where they actually that was on Amazing Race, where they actually had a ski slope in there. The world's tallest building. I want to call it the Wiz Khalifa, but I think it's the Wiz. I forget what it is. But I got to see that building, and the malls are just, oh my gosh, they have skating rinks in them, and it just had a lot of stores I couldn't afford anything in because they had a lot of oil money. So, but it's just very interesting. It's just so fascinating to have locals take me around.
Oh yeah, that would be what an experience.
It's they're just amazing people. Just amazing people.
Neat. So now today, then, well, as one of your parts, do you and your wife work together on a company? Is she handle one aspect, you the other? What do you guys do with the DJ?
Well, my wife helps with the photo booth industry, but she's actually in her last semester of nursing school. She graduates this April. It's something a lifelong dream she wanted to do to help people. As we have 4 kids, and a lot of them they've got one in Chicago, it's 22, and one in freshman at college and high school, a senior in high school, and my son's 14. That she spent a lot of her time being a stay-at-home mom and helped me, supported me in the ventures that I wanted to do and to support the family. But now she wanted to go back to school, and she's successfully graduating nursing school. And she two portions of nursing she's interested in is labor and delivery and hospice, both of them to help people. So she's just awesome. But she'll still help me with the photo booth when need be.
Nice.
So she's awesome.
Nice. That's kind of cool to be able to work together on projects. I know there have been opportunities Lori and I have, but it seems that they're too few and far between. Yeah,
I know. It's a great time to spend it because I work on every Saturday, so it is a good time to see her when she's at a photo booth event with me. That just spend a little time together.
A little time, but that's tough.
Right.
So you said your youngest is a freshman?
Yeah, my youngest is actually 14. He's an 8th grader. He'll be a freshman next year in high school.
Nice. So your guys are getting close to the point of where it'll be just the two of you.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We both love to travel, and we'll always be there for our kids, and then we can. As they grow up, we can take them on bigger trips, because it'll be more taking, as you know.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. Much nicer when they get away from that. Dad, I want this.
Yep, $20. I need $20 for gas or $40.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Cool stuff. So let's get back to the Las Vegas DJ show. Now, we talked a little bit about the dates. We're September 7th 10th.
Yeah, through the 10th.
Las Vegas Convention Center. One of the big things
sir.
guys are always wondering, as far as hotel, what kind of hotel arrangements have you guys been able to make for the show this year?
Well, the hotel, the convention center is right next to
Okay.
the LVH. And we've hooked up rooms for $79 a room. And they're the premium rooms. They're not just the standard rooms, but they're the premium rooms. I was able to stay there at Mobile Beat, and it's just they're beautiful rooms. They're very, very nice. And they're very within walking distance to the convention
it's
floor.
just about it is about a 10-minute walk, but virtually every meeting I've ever been to in Las Vegas, from my room to the meeting, it's been a 10-minute walk.
Right. So you have that no matter
exactly.
what. So, well, it's also got great dining capabilities. They have all sorts of great restaurants. They have a great buffet. They have a burger place, a very nice steak place called AJ's. Benihana's is there if you want to dine there. But a lot of great food opportunities as well. So we
For sure. I mean, one of our favorites is there's a little shop there that does different types of noodles and such. And of course, I don't remember. It could be called noodles for all I know. I just go in. I just go in.
Right.
We just really enjoy eating there. It's really enjoy the LVH. We've been there. Now, what year show will this be? Did this be the 5th year? Yep, the 5th year. So we've been going there for a few years, and just really enjoy that experience, because the hotel is nicer and cleaner than a lot of them down in Las Vegas, and that's kind of cool. So they got a great rate on the rooms. And for those of you who are wondering out there who haven't stayed, you can go and book the cheaper rooms online sometimes. But these are the upgraded rooms. You were talking about the premium rooms. So this is the upgraded ones that they don't sell online for the cheaper rates. Exactly. So good stuff. Yeah, I've heard a lot of. If these are the same rooms that Drax has lined up in the past, I've heard a lot of positive things. People really have enjoyed that.
Yep, got refrigerators in there. You drop water in there. When you get back to your room, swing by Walgreens or whatever, grab a 6-pack of water, throw it in there, and it's like I said, it's very refreshing.
Very nice, very nice. So we've that now. I think you guys are moving. We're still in the convention center, which is a huge space. If you've never been to the Las Vegas Convention Center, it's huge. I mean, there's just 3 massive halls. Now we were in what would be the South Hall last year. Is that correct? Now,
right, and it was the farthest hall. It would seem like it was like almost down by the stop where the monorail rail goes, and we're in the closest hall to the LVH this year. Right inside.
Yep. So we're going to be moving up. So that'll be literally, because of the convention center being so massive, that's probably taking almost 15 minutes off the walk. Oh.
Yeah, very much so, and kind of feel like the Jeffersons. We are moving on up into a lot better space, and it's a lot closer, and there's more food opportunities down there on the walkway. And of course, we always have a food right there on the trade show floor, so you don't have to exit at all. And so, like I said, you can come in and network and while you dine, and then go see the exhibitors and see what new products.
And that was one of the things we really enjoyed last year, is the ability to just go over. And it seemed like the staff there were all like grandmas and grandpas that were serving. And I would go over there for lunch, and they were treating me. You felt like a grandson, a long lost grandson. Honey, you need to get something. You need to eat more than that. That's just it. That's not. No, that was fun. But yeah, that was such a great thing, because you literally could just take 10 minutes off, go over and grab a bite to eat. Okay, maybe 20 minutes to eat. I don't take very long to eat, but you still were able to have a good meal and keep going instead of missing and not eating again until 8:00 at night.
Right.
Great stuff. So, okay, so we've got the hotel. We're looking good. We've got our exhibit space. Now, one of the big things that people come for, of course, are the educational seminars and the content. I know you guys are working on some of it, but is there some of it you can kind of share with us a little bit about what's going to be coming up?
Oh, man, yeah. Of course, we're going to have Ben Stowe back. Andy Ebom will be back with us again this year. A lot of the heavy hitters like Mitch Taylor, Jim Cerrone, Randy Bartlett, Peter Mary, Casey Kokruz is going to be back. Coming for the first time this year. Alan Berg, you've never heard him speak. He's phenomenal. He can help you grow your business. It's the only place other than Canada, the only place in the United States you can see the Breakfast with the Game Master, Mr. Scott Favor. He always delivers. He always helps you grow your business. And a new one that's coming with us this year that I'm really excited about is Naveen Sharma, and sharing with us about Indian weddings. I recently saw a Facebook post of a gentleman that was not close to Naveen's market, said he turned away an Indian wedding, and Naveen said, "I wish you would have contacted me. I could help you know the ins and outs of an Indian wedding." And they looked. I haven't done one, but they look to be so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to Naveen's
Yeah,
seminar
that'll be
as well.
really neat.
So new content and like I said, just a heavy hitters, just a batting lineup that's like murder's row of Yankees. So,
There you're getting back to the baseball, making the circle.
yeah, I got to make sure. But it's one of my hardest times. Anytime I attended before I worked for the American Disc Jockey Association and I attended the show. The show was, gosh, what seminar do I go to? Do I go to this one or do I go to this one? There're just so many heavy hitters at the show and stuff that'll help you grow your business. It's phenomenal.
And that was even last year, a great lineup of speakers. And what the thing I was consistently hearing from people is there was just so much. It was that analogy that it was like drinking from a fire hydrant, the fire hose. It comes through, and you can't experience it all. There's no sense trying. You really have to pick and choose and focus because there's just so much.
Right. Where do you want to take your business? And they're always going to be posted up there on the website. And the schedule will be posted up about 30 to 45 days before the show actually takes place. So then you want to base your schedule. Where do I want to grow my business this year? Is it, in social networking, marketing, so I want to attend those seminars? Is it more performance related? And so I want to do those. So the best thing to do is make sure you follow us there either on social media or the website and check in constantly and build your schedule. And there's some great time events as well.
And the website, of course, is www.thelasvegasdjshow.com. So for those of you watching this, you can pop over and you can check that out right now. One of the little things that when we've gone to these is I've always tried to pair up with someone so that one person could take basically one track and another could take another track and compare notes. And looking at the schedule last year, that really became one of those things that a person really needs to do because there's just so much content, and comparing notes helps you not only learn one thing, but maybe you can pick up two things and share.
Right. And keep in mind that author only has, or that speaker only has 45 minutes to 50 minutes to try to share with you as much as it. And if they do offer a DVD series or offer a book, it's not that they're trying to sell you the book at the end of the thing. It's not a infomercial. It's like, look, I've only got 50 minutes. I'm going to give you all that I got in 50 minutes. But you can read it on the plane on the way home, or here's this. So, sometimes I've heard DJs go, well, it was just an infomercial. But they don't take in consideration that the speaker only has 50 minutes to deliver whatever on the subject is delivered. And it might be a wide range of items. So don't be hesitant in buying that DVD series or buying that book from that speaker, because there's just so much more. They have a limited time, and they have to get on and move to the next one. So, like I said, don't buy a book.
Oh yeah, for sure. And how many times have first off, the information is cheaper there, and while you're thinking that, and while the information's hot, to be able to review is just such a great. I mean, that literally was worth the cost of the material probably 5 times over.
Yeah, because it reinforces just exactly what you learned.
And there's always more information. I found over the years, and this is probably a little bit of a rant because as someone who does shows, I've heard that is the people who are the ones who whine the most about the back of the room sales and that additional content are the ones who never buy it. So they've never experienced what it's like to have the book or buying Peter Mary's discs. That was one of the first purchases I did in the back of the room back when we were all younger and had more hair, was the 5 Pillars. And gosh, it was again, as I reviewed that, it was like that drinking from a fire hose. But I had it and I could review it over and over again. So, yeah.
Right, because you go to the next seminar, you learn something new. You go to the next seminar after that, and 2 days later. Maybe what you learned, you review your notes. But so always have that book, like you said, those discs are just awesome tools when you get home to share. And maybe you're multi-op and you want to share training with your DJs, and you can share it, check it out to them. So it's a great opportunity. So like I said, DJs don't get upset about an author or somebody selling back of, because it just gives you so much more content.
For sure. That sounds good. So let's see, we've covered the educational content, and we've covered that. And we've covered the hotel. We've covered the exhibits. Now, last year at the show, there was some additional training opportunities. Now, will that be offered again in 2014?
Yes, sir. This sure will be. Right at this point in time, we're lining up all that, and so we don't know which ones. I know Randy's going to do a few additional seminars. DJ Scribble is going to be teaching a mixed class. He's going to be back again this year. And so there's going to be some additional content you want to, microphone usage with Randy Bartlett. So I don't know which ones they have signed up just yet. They haven't been released, but you look forward to those. Those are another investment that, it's going to be another $99. But once again, it's invaluable on what you learn.
Oh, for sure. And I don't want people to get us wrong here, that there is a full schedule of content that they get for their show pass. And this is additional. That if they want to basically have that small group, hands-on, group hug and kiss time, that's what that is. And for some people, there's where the gold is for them, because they do better hands-on. They're more of a tactile learner.
Right. I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and there's no way I can make it out to California to see Randy Bartlett or Texas to see Peter Mary. So they're right there. They can tell me what I'm doing wrong. They work hands-on with me, along with a small group of other DJs. The classes aren't built to large sizes. They're manageable, so you get definitely one-on-one time. And like I said, to fly out to California or to be with Peter or Mitch or Jim or Mike Walters, it cost me a ton of money. So they're right there in Vegas. So I'm already there, so I might as well spend an extra $100 and learn some more training.
Great stuff. Well, I'm really excited. September's not that far away.
No, it's 9 months. We're gonna have a baby together in 9 months. Our baby comes out. Las Vegas DJ show comes out in 9 months.
Yeah, we're about that away. So we're looking forward to the show this year. We've been there for the last few years, and I've enjoyed each and every show. It's each one is a great time for educational time, but the networking and to be able to hang with professionals who are serious about the industry is just, that alone is invaluable for me.
Well, we appreciate it. We got something for all your viewers. We are, the passes right now are $79 and $89, but we're going to give the Disc Jockey News viewers of this podcast a special value for $49 for the next 10 days. If they go on our website, the Las Vegas DJShow.com, they can get passes, and the passcode they want to use is DJNLV 2014. They put that code in there right there. They can get their pass for $49.
Okay, give us the code one more time.
DJN for Disc Jockey News, LV 2014.
Okay, so
you put that code in there, and you get your pass for $49.
Nice, very nice.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Where else are you going to get that, like you said, that kind of educational content for $49?
Sure. And if nothing else, they can sit and hang with you and I. And if that isn't worth the price of the $49 or the $79, I don't know what is.
I know. Yeah.
Great stuff. Well, what we'll do, if you don't mind, Cubby, let's have you come back and give us kind of our early summer update, if we could, when you guys have got some more of these speakers and some of the additional content, and we'll just let's retouch base sometime in that June time frame, just so we can give people an update on what's going to be really cool with the Las Vegas DJ show in 2014.
Yes, sir. I can't wait, John.
Sounds great, sir. Thank you very much for coming on with us tonight. All right, take care.
Thanks, John. See you, bud.
So there's my interview with Cubby. Oh gosh, now I'm getting an echo. Got to shut that off. Sorry. Sorry again about the audio. They kind of cutting off the end of Cubby's statements a little bit. Through most of it, it starts out really bad, and it wasn't. It was functional the rest of the way. The discount code, if you missed it, it's DJNLV 2014. All one word. DJNLV 2014. Use that. You get a discount. That's only going to go on for the next 10 days or so. That would be till about the 10th, 11th, 12th of March. So if you're watching this after that, sorry, the code's expired. But that's our show for tonight. Great content. We're going to be putting the Eevee little audio that's going to go in a separate video by itself, so you can look at that. If this might get blocked in some part of the world, so if those of you who see it are having friends who say it's not, it's because there's some songs that they used in there that YouTube blocks from some countries and some places in the world. So if you're trying to tell somebody about it and they say, I can't hear it, there's no audio, that's why. That's the negative or the downfall with putting videos on YouTube once in a while. But yeah. Anyway, this is John Young with the Disc Jockey News TV, finishing up our Sunday night episode. So go to our YouTube page, Disc Jockey News. youtube.com/discjockeynews. Subscribe to our page. We've got new content coming out on gear and different things all the time, so check out our YouTube page. You can like us on Facebook, whatever you need to do. But we'll be back again probably, I think, Tuesday night and Thursday night this week. We've got 2 episodes. We've got a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the Midwest DJs Live, which is coming up here at the end of March. That'll be Tuesday night. We've got an interview with some guys there. And Thursday, we've got some really cool stuff all lined up, and we'll be talking about that more in a Tuesday episode. Again, John Young with the Disc Jockey News, Disc Jockey News TV. Have a great evening.